Good morning and rise and shine, and welcome to Live at 6:05. I am Dr. Amy Nussbaum. Welcome to this Friday morning as we look at something that I think many of us really struggle with. Have you ever walked into a room and wondered, who am I to be here? Or have you ever downplayed your gifts, your voice, your value, afraid that someone would figure out that you're not as put together as they think you are? Or what would your life look like if you stopped second guessing and started standing in your God-given confidence? If that resonates with you, then I see you and you're not alone. Many people struggle with this. But what if I told you that 16 weeks from now, you could be walking in boldness, not perfection, but confidence rooted in truth? So imagine this: we begin working together and you stop shrinking to fit someone else's expectations. You stop apologizing for being gifted and qualified and called. In the first week, you start replacing the lies that you hold in your mind with the truth. No more, I'm not enough. Instead, we are thinking, I am fearfully and wonderfully made. By week 3, your inner voice starts to shift. You're no longer beating yourself up, you're speaking life to yourself. You begin showing up at meetings and conversations and opportunities with confidence that you do belong here. By week 5, you're stepping into new territory. You're pitching your own ideas. You're leading where you used to hide, and you're saying yes to what you used to talk yourself out of. By week 7, you're not faking it at all. You're living it. And you know who you are. You trust your voice and you own your space. 9 weeks in, imposter syndrome is no longer the loudest voice in the room. Faith is. And by week 11, people aren't just seeing your confidence, they're being inspired by it. And not because you're perfect, but because you're real and you're grounded and you're continuing to grow. By week 16, you look back and realize you didn't need to become someone else to be enough. You just needed to stop believing the lie that you weren't enough, because you are. But what happens if you don't start? What happens if you don't start shifting your mindset here? Here's the hard truth. If you don't challenge imposter syndrome, it will keep you small. Opportunities will pass you by, not because you weren't ready, but because you didn't believe that you were. Gifts that God has placed within you stay buried, and the world misses out on what only you can bring to it. Romans 12:6 says we have different gifts according to the grace given to each of us. That means that your gift matters. You don't need someone else's personality or someone else's platform or someone else's permission. You need to start walking in what God already gave you. Confidence isn't pride, because some people think, oh, I don't want to be a prideful person. But that's not it at all. Confidence is alignment. It's not about thinking you're better, it's about trusting the one who created you, the one who called you into the purpose that you are needing to step into. Imposter syndrome is loud, but God's truth is louder. You were created on purpose, for a purpose, and God, He doesn't make mistakes. So let me ask you again: what if 16 weeks from now you were no longer held back by insecurity? What if you stopped overthinking and started showing up boldly with clarity and with faith and with peace? If you're ready to stop playing small and start walking in confidence, drop the word enough in the comments or message me for a free clarity session. You don't have to prove yourself, you just have to believe what God already says about you. Let's build that kind of confidence together. So I look forward to hearing from you soon. I look forward to getting those sessions set up with you and seeing where God will take us. But Have a great weekend. I look forward to seeing you on Monday. And remember, next week we are shifting. And instead of every morning doing a live at 6:05, it's going to be Mondays and Thursdays live at 6:05s. So I look forward to seeing you on Monday. But until then, remember, you are made for more. So go light up this world with your purpose and with your passions.